Welcome back to We're Having Fun, buddy. Mark, hello.
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 I'm Krista.
Hello, Krista. We're back another week. What's up in the news?
They have done like a teaser trailer thing for the Avatar: The Last Airbender live action.
Oh yeah, saw the actors
that Netflix is doing, but their little teaser trailer, it's nothing.
Really, I didn't watch the teaser.
Well, I can tell you what it is. You know, each one of the nations or whatever, like Fire Nation and everything, they have their own little symbol. That's basically it. It just shows each of the symbols like twice or something, and it's like, wow, no footage of any of the actual stuff happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, there are some pictures of the cast and everything.
Yeah, they look pretty good.
Yeah.
But I guess that really doesn't matter if the story's bad.
True.
If we get another Last Airbender or whatever it was.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it will be better than the other version of it.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Something not doing well is The Flash is not doing great at the moment that we've seen. Doing worse than Black Adam, which...
Yikes.
The Rock's pumping his fist about that. Yeah. Dude's loving it. But, yeah. Even, Fast X didn't do, as well as they thought it would.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, I don't know. It's a weird time. The new Pixar movie, Elemental, came out also.
Oh.
It didn't do very well also.
I didn't know it was out yet.
Yeah.
Honestly, didn't really... The trailers, they didn't really do it for me.
Really? I haven't seen the trailer. I don't know much about it. Yeah. Pixar movies just not as special as they used to be, I guess. Seemingly. Because what have the last couple been? Soul?
Turning Red.
Onward.
Yeah.
Was that a Disney movie? What was that one?
I don't know.
Strange Worlds?
That's a Disney one.
Disney?
And it also did not do well because they advertised it once.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with Disney. It's weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, but...
It's like they're not focusing on their animated and Pixar stuff. They're Star Wars.
Yeah.
MCU.
Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, Indiana Jones and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because I see Indiana Jones stuff all the time.
Yeah, it's everywhere. Yeah.
But I saw I don't even think we saw Elemental trailer in the theaters at all. And we've gone to MCU movies.
Yeah, I never saw any. Mm-mm. I don't think I've seen a trailer for it, so yeah. Yeah. Weird.
Yeah. Don't know what they're doing.
I guess they don't want to take a chance on unknown properties anymore.
Maybe.
Who
then
knows?
Stop making them.
Well, they got all those live action remakes to make.
Oh gosh,
They don't have time for the animated stuff anymore. The thing that made them popular. Mm-hmm. Yeah, real weird. I saw somebody tweeted. They're like, "Hey, instead of those live action remakes, you own the Muppets. Just make Muppet versions of all of them." And one idea was Beauty and the Beast. Have the Beast be just a normal human, somebody we consider a good looking human, but they all think he's real ugly because he's not a Muppet. And then he turns into a Muppet and he's hot again.
Okay.
So
I feel like they are doing something with the Muppets, but I can't remember what it is.
Who knows?
Darn, I wish I could
They're doing
remember.
a lot of random stuff with the Muppets, but...
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, but whatever. It'll be what it'll be. Any other news before we move on to our movie?
They are doing... speaking of Muppets, there's the Muppets Mayhem is a Disney Plus show. I forgot about it.
Yeah. I saw a clip of Ben Schwartz talking to Animal, and it was pretty good.
Okay.
So, maybe it's good. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't watched it. So.
I don't know what it's about or anything like that.
It's about the band.
Oh, that's right. Dr. Teeth?
Yeah. The Electric Mayhem.
Yeah. Weird. Okay. Well, we got nothing else. All right. This movie this week, Encino Man.
Yeah.
The Brendan Fraser, Sean Astin. Brendan Fraser, Sean Astin, Sean Austin.
Stop it.
Polly Scher.
Oh no. Gosh. I hate this already.
Vehicle. Encino Man.
Yeah.
So.
From what year?
1990. I'm guessing. I'm thinking you knew.
Hold on.
94.
It was 92.
92. Good year. What was I doing in 92? Not much. Definitely saw this movie on video at least once or twice. I don't know if I saw it a lot, but at least, I don't know, maybe once. Honestly, I don't know. I saw it a lot. Cameron was a big Pauly Shore fan. Okay. My brother. Yeah. So I saw In the Army Now. Ton. Like that one we saw a lot.
I don't know if I've probably seen that one once. I saw this a lot, and I saw, oh gosh, the one where he goes to college, and...
Oh, yeah.
And, oh gosh, what was it? Son-in-Law. That's
Son-in-Law,
it. Son-in-Law, because he dates Carla Gugino, or...
Oh, really?
I think that's her name.
I saw Son-in-Law, like, later on, but I remember when it came out, we were going to the movies with my cousins, and... my oldest cousin, he was like, I'm going to go see Son-in-Law. And then the rest of us couldn't go see Son-in-Law. So we saw whatever else was the theater. Okay. I don't know what was there, but yeah.
You're like, we'll go see The Lion King or something.
Sure.
I don't know when it came out. So
yeah, but yeah, Pauly Shore was riding high at this time. He had his shtick and people loved it.
Yeah.
But so I didn't really remember a ton about this movie.
I did.
So you saw it a lot.
I saw it a lot.
Yeah? Was it like once you stopped your Jurassic Park tape, you would start your Encino Man tape?
I wouldn't be surprised. Well, actually, I was probably obsessed with this before I was obsessed with Jurassic Park, because Jurassic Park was 93. So this was my 92 obsession.
Wow, okay.
Jurassic Park was my 93 obsession.
Okay. Well, there you go. You like prehistoric stuff. That's what you like.
Sure. These are the literally only two that I can think of. But yeah, okay. I was really into prehistoric times when I was 9 and 10 or whatever.
You won't stop watching 10,000 BC, that movie that came out like 10 years ago or something. I don't know. It's been a long
Never saw it.
No, I've never seen it either. I don't know what it is.
Or what was the other one? Year One, where it was like Michael Cera.
Oh man, I saw that in theaters. It was so bad. Yes.
Okay, I didn't see that one either.
It was awful. Oh man, I was so sad because I like both of those guys. And oof, miss. And
Glad I didn't see it then.
Was it a Judd Apatow movie or something? No, maybe not Apatow.
Maybe
it was somebody big though. I don't know. Anyway, it was bad.
Oh, maybe it was what's his face that does like Family Guy.
Oh, Steven Spielberg.
I'm gonna kick you out of this apartment if you don't stop.
Seth MacFarlane?
Yes.
Did he direct movies?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Maybe he did that West movie.
Yeah, he did that Western one.
I don't know. Anyway, doesn't really matter.
No.
We're talking about Encino Man here.
Mm-hmm. Or California Man, if you were from anywhere other than the U.S.
U.S. Because everybody else is like, what is Encino?
Well, I mean, in Alabama, I was like, what is Encino? I don't know. I've never been to California at that point, you know?
Sounds cool.
Yeah.
So you were in love with this movie.
Yes.
What drew you to this movie? Was it the actors, or did you find the movie just to be a good movie overall?
Well, I'm sure I probably thought it was funny.
Okay.
But also it had Brendan Fraser, and I had a crush on him.
Yeah.
Because of this movie, because this was like the first thing I'd ever seen him in. I think he was in something else maybe before, but...
Yeah, he was in...
School Ties, maybe?
School Ties. Mm-hmm.
But I didn't see that. But I saw this, and I was like, okay. And so I had a big crush on him.
Yeah.
And my cousin also had a big crush on him. Mm-hmm. And I've told you this, but I haven't told this on the podcast. But we used to play outside, and we would pretend that that one of us was married to Brendan Fraser, and the other was married to his twin brother, who does not exist, named Brandon Fraser. And we would make mud food out of mud and dirt and everything, so that we would have their meals ready when they came home.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of a day of movie making.
Yeah.
I'm guessing maybe Brandon was probably like a stunt double.
Yeah, of course.
Or body
He's
double.
a
You know,
stand-in.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
because
you know,
he doesn't mind living in his Brandon's shadow.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know which one I was married to. We probably switched every once in a while.
I would hope so. Yeah.
You know, it was
That'd
a
be pretty
real
mean.
wife swap, husband swap situation going on.
There you go.
But you know. Good times.
Yeah. So, after this watching, how did you feel about the movie now?
It's
Since
pretty...
we're not going into spoilers yet.
It's pretty ridiculous. I still like it, though.
Really?
I still still enjoyed it. But I think it's a lot of nostalgia reasons. Okay. But the language in it, mainly because of Pauly Shore.
Yeah.
I was just like...
Pauly Shore's going full Pauly Shore
Oh
in
my
this.
gosh. Yeah. Because I'm like, I don't understand what half this means. But it's all right.
Yeah, I was looking forward to watching this again because I haven't seen it since I was a kid.
And you hated it.
I didn't. Well, maybe I did. It's not good. It's a bad movie.
It's pretty bad, but I still like it.
It's. I can't even call it fun. It's harmless. It's a harmless movie. There you go. It's not going to hurt you to watch it. Don't expect anything out of it.
Yeah, don't expect
There's
much
a couple
from
of
it.
fun things in there. But yeah, I was a little disappointed. And we'll go into why. I think it's interesting that your crush on Brendan Fraser came from this because I feel like this isn't really peak Brendan Fraser because he's not talking, he's not charming, he's not. It's not fun. Yeah,
but I thought he was cute.
He's a cute guy. It's fair.
And then peak Brendan Fraser, The Mummy.
Oh man, Mummy.
Because The Mummy is just like hot people everywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
We need to watch The Mummy at some point.
We need to watch all the Mummies.
If we do, though, I'm just going to be like...
every Mummy. Yeah. Except the new one. Oh, not watching that one, Tom Cruise.
Oh, no, that's a different thing. Yeah. That is not the same franchise. That is Universal monster movie franchise. That does not count. Yeah. We're also not watching the old 1930s one with...
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember who was in it.
No idea.
Boris Karloff, maybe? I don't know.
He was Frankenstein.
Yeah, but I think one of them...
I
think he doubled up on something.
Huh.
I think that...
I don't know.
Could have been something else. I don't know.
But anyway, I'd say if you got nostalgia for this, it's a good one to go back and if you just want to have a good day.
Sure. Don't go into it expecting to like the main character, though.
Oh, yeah, for sure. He is the worst. I'm glad.
I'm so sorry.
I'm glad you said that.
I'm so sorry, Sean Astin. I love you.
It's bad. He sucks.
As I was watching, I was like, I really hope I did not like his character when I was growing up, because he's the worst.
He didn't want to do the movie. Because he read it and he was like, oh, this movie sucks. But then, he got to work with Brendan Fraser and they were paying him a lot of money and they gave him creative control, which he didn't really do anything with. But, and then they talked him into it. But yeah.
Well, I mean, he's done some other stinkers.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Lord of the Rings.
Goonies.
Gross. We're
just going after everybody's favorite movies.
Obviously, I love the Goonies and I love Lord of the Rings. I was just joking. No.
Rudy.
Oh my God, I love Rudy too. No, I was thinking.
What were his stinkers?
I was thinking 50 First Dates. Where he plays
I didn't mind 51st Dates.
Where he plays the brother.
But it's not his best character.
No. And he's been in some other Adam Sandler ones, I think. And it's
well, that's a rough time.
But I mean, hey, if you're a friend of Adam Sandler, you're getting work.
Yeah, he's good. He's good to his friends.
Not that I hate all Adam Sandler movies either.
No, definitely don't.
I definitely like some of them.
Yeah. But anyway, Encino Man.
Yeah.
Let's get into what this movie's about.
Okay.
Let's get through this.
Oh, jeez. So we start off in the caveman days. Doesn't have a year or anything. It's just...
Caveman days.
They're just cavemen.
Yeah.
Well, caveman, cavewoman.
In their cave.
And in a cave. Yep, they're in a cave.
Yeah.
Caveman comes home to his cave. Cavewoman making dinner.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is where I got it from.
Wow.
You're
his ideal woman. He didn't even know it. What a sad day.
Anyway, so, yeah.
Why don't you make me mud pies when I come home?
I can if you want them. I'm telling you, it's not going to be good. There are going to be sticks in them because I didn't care. There's leaves all in there.
Fibrous. Gotta have your fiber.
Okay.
Your 5 a day.
Probably a bug or two. You gotta get that protein.
Good
anyway,
stuff.
Caveman comes back to his cave. Cavewoman's in there making dinner. And then an earthquake happens.
Yeah.
And they yell for each other.
He makes very little effort to get to her. He just reaches his hand.
And she does the same thing though.
Yeah.
She's just
And they're just touching fingers. It's like, somebody move like a step.
It's like, dude, you're standing. You can move toward her.
Yeah. Weird play by both these people.
But I mean, obviously they have to be far enough apart that, only
They're
one of them
separated.
is discovered.
Yeah.
So, yep, they get taken out by an earthquake.
Yeah, a lot of ice falls on them and stuff. Yeah.
There we go. So now we're in the 90s.
Yeah.
We're in Encino, obviously.
Everybody's wearing neon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's another earthquake. It wakes up Dave.
Oh, man.
Sean Astin, and my gosh, as soon as I saw this, I was like, oh no.
Oh no.
This acting is not the best. I'm like, Sean Astin, what are you doing?
Is this bad?
But you know what? I sucked it up and I went along with the ride.
Yeah.
So yeah, he wakes up. There's an earthquake. And then the next scene, he is outside in his backyard. Mm-hmm. He is digging his own pool in the backyard.
Yep.
As someone who has been around while a pool was being dug, why is he doing this himself?
Yeah, it's a bad idea. And did he call before he dug? You gotta call. Make sure you don't hit any city lines and stuff.
Yeah, you're gonna hit like a gas line or a sewage line.
Yeah.
But
it's
yeah.
gonna be bad.
I mean, first of all, you're gonna have somebody come out there.
Oh, yeah.
And dig it for you.
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Rich Pants. We digging? We hiring everybody for this?
Why is he digging this himself? I don't understand.
Because he doesn't have the money. He's a kid.
Why are his parents letting him do this?
Because they're like, he gets him out of the house and he shuts up about the stupid pool.
There are so many things wrong with this pool that I will go into at the end.
This pool sucks.
I will go into at the end for sure.
Yeah, it's a hazard.
Yeah. So anyway, he's digging his own pool. Okay. Good for you, I guess. His best friend comes over.
Yeah.
Best friend, of course, Pauly Shore. Stoney. Whose name is actually Stanley.
Yeah. Excelsior. He always says that's how we know it's Stanley.
Yeah, that's how we know it's Stanley. Yeah. So Stoney shows up. They're talking about school and how they're losers.
Yeah. He wants to get with a girl.
Yeah, he wants to go to prom with Robin.
Obsessed with this girl.
Yeah.
Yikes. And they used to be friends.
They were like childhood friends and everything. Their families were friends, I guess.
Yeah.
And yeah. And then suddenly she got hot and she got popular and he did not. And
yeah. He still thinks he's got a chance.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. He's a pest.
Yeah. But he wants to graduate a legend. Mm-hmm. He has this whole thing about he wants to be popular so bad.
He wants to be like prom king.
Yep.
Ugh.
Yep.
Honestly, Pauly Shore character, I love Pauly Shore's character.
I actually have no problem with him.
Dude. Like, I don't usually like Pauly Shore's characters. This guy was solid.
Exactly. I was like,
loved him.
I was like, why is he not the main character?
Yeah.
He's actually a much better character than Dave.
Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, Dave, kind of a jerk. Not the best character.
He's very self-involved.
Yes.
And really only cares about himself.
Very selfish.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Even his plans, he's like, I'm going to do all this. And then Stoney's like, well, what about me? He's like, oh, you'll be there, probably, whatever. He's like,
you're just sidekick material, basically.
Yeah. I'm the hero of this story.
Yeah. Yeah. He's so bad.
He sucks.
He does. I hate that too because I'm like, but it's Sean Astin.
Yeah.
Oh man. So yeah, they go to school. They ride in on Stoney's scooter.
Mm-hmm. Tony's even giving him rides to school.
Right, he's like the best. Giving him rides.
He's got a cool scooter.
Exactly. He's always dressed like a hippie, basically. Mm-hmm. He's got his little bell bottoms and everything. Mm-hmm. Dave is just on the back of the scooter eating Doritos.
Being a loser.
And staring at Robin and being like, she's so hot.
Yeah.
Why won't she go to prom with me?
I don't understand. He's so weird. Why wouldn't she be with him?
Yeah. And one of the main reasons she's not going to prom with him is she's already dating someone else. Yeah. She's not going to go to prom with you if she's dating someone else.
Yeah.
Bro.
Matt
Wilson. Who is also a jerk.
Yeah.
This is played by Michael DeLuise, who is one of Dom DeLuise's sons.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's got like a couple of them.
Does he?
3 or maybe more. I don't know. But Michael DeLuise is in this. One of the other ones, I can't remember which one it is the dad on the Wizards of Waverly Place.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. That's right. I forgot about that.
Yep. So that's another one.
I remember that, but
yeah. So pretty cool.
Good for you. Good for you, Dom, having them kids.
I've seen Michael DeLuise, and I know he was in like 1 or 2 episodes of Lost at one point too. But I don't see him in very much stuff.
Is that the guy in this movie, did you say? Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, he's a big jerk.
Yeah.
But he does have one of my favorite... he's in one of my favorite parts of this whole movie.
Moments. And one of the greatest memes around.
I love it so much, and I don't get to use it as much as I would like.
It's
so good. So I guess we can go ahead, because I have that as my next note.
Sure.
They're in class, and the teacher's talking. He's talking about prehistoric times.
Stoney knows actual information about it.
Yes.
He's not an idiot.
Exactly. He's like...
Probably smarter than David is.
Oh, I'm sure. Meanwhile, Dave is just staring at Robin over there. She sees him. He waves at her, and she kind of smiles. And then here comes Matt, sticking his head in frame, and just
gives him a no. Shakes the no. Quality meme. I love it.
So good. So good. It's been one of my favorite parts since probably the first time I watched this movie.
Yeah, it's really good.
So funny. Robin has a best friend, Ella, who claims that if Cro-Magnon Man showed up, she would be all over him.
Oh, yeah.
Am I surprised? No.
No. Teacher's like, oh, you'd hate it. He just takes everything he wants.
Yeah. She's like, oh, that sounds great.
Yes.
Please take me, caveman.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah. So now we have our main characters from school. Later that afternoon after school, Dave and Stoney are still hanging out.
Still digging that pool. Yep.
And
man, Stoney is a trooper to hang around this.
I mean, he's not helping.
For this long. Well, yeah, but just...
And I don't blame him.
Yeah, but to hang around, like all David wants to do is just dig that pool.
Dig that pool.
Oof.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm out. I'm going to go home and watch TV.
What is this, holes?
Got him. You got roasted, David, you idiot. Look how dumb you are.
I was trying to think of the holes thing. Where the little girl's like, I don't want to do this anymore, Grandpa. He's like, that's too damn bad. Anyway, so yeah, they're out working on that pool. And Dave finds something.
Yep.
It is
and it's cold.
It's cold. And he's like, oh, come see what I found, Stoney. Stoney gets over there. He's like, oh, it's a bowl from the Mysterian era, because he's been paying attention during class.
Well, that one it was on Jeopardy.
Oh, yeah,
that wasn't during class.
But if you look like the next time it shows him in class, there's something on the board that's written that says Mysteria.
Oh, the teacher watched Jeopardy.
So yeah, he's paying attention. But yeah, he loves Jeopardy.
He does.
And I'm like, honestly, Stoney, same. We could be best buds.
Yeah. Jeopardy's never on whenever I can watch it, though.
It's true.
It's hard to really love it when I can't see it.
They found this bowl, of course. They're looking at it. It's got all kinds of like little designs and stuff on it.
Yeah.
And they're gonna take it away from there, I guess. I don't know. Another earthquake happens.
Stoney's carrying it up the ramp, yeah.
Yeah. Another earthquake happens. Stoney throws the bowl, basically.
He falls. It goes flying.
Dave jumps to grab it and lands
vaults off a wheelbarrow.
Yes. And he lands on basically Brendan Fraser in ice.
Knocks on it. Okay. Knocks on it. Very obvious plastic.
He's like, hello?
It's like,
is anybody in there? It's like,
bad.
Okay. And then he's like, there's a guy buried in my pool.
There was like cave paintings on the side of the pool.
Yeah.
They didn't notice those before? They're like...
Well, I'm wondering if when the earthquake hit that next time, because you didn't see him before that. Maybe that quaked some of the dirt off there.
The earthquake is a natural archaeologist. Just like perfectly unveiling everything. A bowl, paintings.
A caveman and ice.
Everything preserved perfectly. Yep. Man, those earthquakes. They're doing the Lord's work here.
They are. So Dave, of course, is like, this could mean fame or money or popularity, because that's what he's all about, you know?
That's the only thing he cares about.
And of course, Stoney's like, yeah, I don't really care about that stuff.
Yeah, except the money. Buy him bell bottoms, and he can watch Jeopardy all the time.
And so he's like, okay, you have me at Jeopardy. Yeah. So they decide to put the caveman in the garage.
A bunch of space eaters. That's a fire hazard. Like,
oh, yeah.
He's going up in flames.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Dave's like, okay, it's a secret. You can't tell anybody. Immediately goes to school the next day. Robin, I found a caveman.
Yeah, yeah.
And Robin's like, I don't know what you're talking about. You need to stay away from me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she just kind of walks away. She's like, okay.
As she should.
Okay. Matt, of course, comes up and he's like, you're coming with me, nerd.
Yeah.
So he staples him to a bulletin board.
Yeah, very bully nerd situation.
And he pulls the fire alarm, of course. He has these two little goons that follow him around.
Yeah, he staples him by his jacket.
Yeah.
And he really either would have fallen off that thing or
he could have just taken
that jacket off.
Yeah.
He's dumb. David's an idiot.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not saying bully's good, but in this case, maybe bullying is good.
Wow.
I think we can all agree.
Oh my gosh.
David needed to be bullied. But don't bully, guys.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, anyway, while he's at school, all of the heaters have melted the ice. It breaks apart. Dirty Brendan Fraser is there with his matted hair.
So dirty, yeah.
So dirty in his little loincloth.
He's a dirty boy.
So dirty.
Oh.
Anyway, he wanders around because
in his loincloth.
Doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Tries to drink out of like the gutter. He has a fight with the garbage pickup truck.
Yeah, it reminds him of a mammoth.
There's a bunch of other stuff that happens.
Yeah. Dog comes up to him. Tries to communicate with the dog.
Yep. He grabs a package from the mailman and scares him. And just takes the string and throws the rest of the package away.
Yep.
Doesn't show what he does with that string. What do you do with that string?
I don't know. Maybe he used it to make the fire or something.
I don't know. Maybe.
I have no idea.
He also, I would expect him to maybe like travel further away from where he does, from Dave's house.
Yeah.
And, just be wandering around somewhere.
I don't know. You probably want to stay near base camp.
Maybe.
Because there's a lot of wild animals out there. You don't want to get attacked.
Maybe.
You gotta set up a secure home base.
I guess so. So to do that, he goes back inside of the house. Or not back inside, but inside of the house. Because he hasn't been
crap everywhere.
Yeah. He turns on the TV on accident by stepping on the remote.
Yeah. Plays the Terminator.
Yep.
A couple of music videos.
And
I
then...
don't recognize the songs at all.
No. And then that's all we see for now.
Yep.
But he's inside the house, making a mess of everything. Dave and Stoney get back. Oh no, he melted.
Yeah.
Dave, you are not the smartest. Because, they walk into the garage and open it up. All the
ice melted.
Yep, all the ice has melted. There's just water in the floor. And why would you think that an actual body would have melted?
Well, why would you think he got up and walked away?
Well, I mean, it could have been somebody, like, his dad could have come home and seen it and been like, what's a dead body doing here? But, of course, then there probably would have been a lot of police, I guess.
Yeah, there would have been.
Now that I think about it.
His dad just carrying the body around. Okay.
Who left this body in the garage?
Here, guys. This thing is rotted and obviously from prehistoric times. Come on, let's clean up.
Who did this? Come on, fess up, somebody.
Was it the dog?
Did you uncover another dead body? Come on, Boris.
Found my victims.
Oh, man. Yeah, so Boris, by the way, is the name of the dog. I did write that down.
Weird name for a dog.
Yeah.
Not bad, but...
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to have a dog named Boris, you're going to have another dog named Natasha.
Yeah, I would think so.
But whatever.
Or Karloff.
True. Maybe that's why his name was Boris.
Maybe he played the mummy.
Because Boris Karloff played the mummy.
But he's not a mummy. It's in the movie Mummy. That's why we related. Did you think it was a mummy for a second?
No. Yes. I was like, yes, we found the hidden connection.
Yes.
I'm dumb. It's fine. Just call me Dave.
Well, maybe he's kind of like a Frankenstein kind of guy. Kind of dumb.
I mean, yeah, he is kind of mummy-ish.
Because isn't Frankenstein, what is it? What's his, the subtitle?
A Modern Prometheus?
Modern Prometheus.
Not really.
Come on, I'm trying to help you out.
I was thinking he was more like the mummy because he came from a prehistoric time. Or not prehistoric, but, from...
Mummies came from
not prehistoric, but that's not what I meant.
Krista, we gotta stop. We gotta move on, Krista. Ancient time.
Thank you. That's what I was trying to say.
Okay.
Oh, man.
All right. Anyway, so they eventually find him because the fire alarm's going off and they're smoking the house. He's trying to make a fire.
Yeah, he's in Dave's room.
Yep.
He's painted the walls.
Yeah.
They're,
what?
I don't know.
Probably shouldn't.
It's brown.
Yeah, we'll
hoping
say
it's
it's
mud.
dirt. Yeah.
From those mud pies.
You showed up.
I showed up. I was like, look, I brought you something.
Hey, hon.
Welcome back home. I made something for you. So yeah, he's trying to build a fire, and they're like, okay, we need to like ease into it. So they're like, hi, I'm Dave, this is Stony, we were just in school, you don't know what high school is, but telling you anyway.
Yeah, he freaks out pretty good.
Yeah, he does. But then the phone rings and it freaks him out.
So he hits it with a bat.
Yep, and then he jumps on the bed and he realizes, oh, this bed is kind of fun to jump on, so he just starts jumping on the bed. And then the phone starts making like a disconnected sound, so he freaks out again.
Yeah.
He looks like he's about to attack Dave, and then suddenly Stony shows up with a lighter and clicks it on. So he's just like enamored.
Fire.
Exactly.
Yep.
So he's pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
He's pretty excited.
I think you could say he's pretty excited.
Yeah. So they're like, we're going to have to teach him new things. Like, teach him everything because he doesn't know anything.
Yeah, he's dumb. So, montage.
Yes.
Bathing montage.
Yes.
Horrific bathing montage.
So they're like, okay, we've got him in the bath. We've got to wash him. What are we going to use?
Soap?
Shampoo and soap's not going to do it.
That's ridiculous.
Let's throw this anti-cavity tooth wash.
Yeah.
Not tooth
like
wash.
mouthwash. You're having a rough day today.
I'm having such a rough day. What's happening to me today? I don't understand.
Too many mud pies.
I don't know what's happening.
But yeah, they're putting in like cleaners and
it's like they're putting Clorox in there and stuff. It's like
guys, he's not like impervious to chemicals just because he's a caveman.
And honestly, he would probably die from most of that stuff anyway.
Yeah, like everybody else. We're putting them in this. It's ridiculous.
Yep. So but they give him a bath.
Yeah.
They start to brush his teeth. And I was watching it going, why is that toothbrush so dirty already? Why have they been brushing with that toothbrush?
Yeah.
But they still used it anyway. It's gross.
Know.
They cut his hair. He tries to drink aftershave.
He does drink aftershave.
Yeah, he starts eating these like little pearls.
Yeah, little bath beads. And he was actually putting those bath beads in his mouth and he'd spit them out into a bucket.
Nice.
Afterwards, so he's okay.
Okay. So that was just a fake.
Lived.
That was just a fake.
He faked us out.
That was just a fake swallow that he did too. It was okay.
He's a very good actor.
He's very good.
He
does have an Oscar.
He does. This is why.
He was actually not that bad in this.
He's not. No, he's not.
It was not that bad.
No. But I heard in the well he did try to swallow things and spit it out. We didn't even know it. The Academy was amazed.
I haven't watched The Whale, so.
I haven't either. Just kidding. That's not a thing.
You don't know. It could be. So yeah, they dress him up and everything.
Where'd they get clothes that fit him? He's like a foot taller than him.
I don't know.
Maybe his dad? But no, that's not his dad's clothes.
Well, I mean, the shorts that he wears, they could have been some of Dave's pants.
True.
Because they're like real long shorts.
Yeah. And we did wear long shorts back in the 90s, to be honest. We did. Everything was too big. Yeah,
back in the 90s, it was no problem if you had like a rule for dress code where you can't wear like shorts that are above the knee. It was like, that's fine, because none of them are above the knee.
Yeah, everything's big and long and baggy. It was the style at the time.
It was. So he's looking pretty fly for the time.
I hated that overcoat, though. That like trench coat he had.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucked. It's like a McGruff trench coat.
So anyway, yeah, they get him all dressed up. And then they're like, we have to call him something. He needs a name.
Yeah.
And so they're trying to figure out what they're going to call him. I think Stoney suggests something, but I forgot what it was. Maybe he didn't.
Yeah, I think he said something. I don't know.
I don't remember what it
Boris
was.
Karloff, maybe.
Maybe.
He's like that mummy.
Because he's like that mummy. He's like the mummy. He's from ancient times. But then they were like, I don't know. The dog's name is Boris, so it's going to be a real Indiana Jones situation here.
Yeah, sure.
So he was like, but we've got the missing Link right here in our room. It's like, Link, we'll call him Link.
That's my link.
Listen. Hey.
What's her name? I can't remember.
What is her name? Navi.
Navi.
Yeah. So, yeah, they decide to call him Link.
Mm-hmm.
And then, his parents are home. So they've got to figure out what to do with him.
Yeah.
So they're like, Sony, take him and then, like, bring him back in.
Mm-hmm. Good plan.
Great plan. I don't understand why Stoney would have been bringing him. Here's your foreign exchange student.
Yeah.
But whatever.
And David's big plan is like, I'll just mess up the kitchen and act like I was cooking dinner.
Yes.
And that'll make up for the dirt smeared across the walls and everything like that.
The cave paintings everywhere. Yeah, exactly.
This all makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So they're all kind of like, what the heck is going on here? And the little sister is like, oh, bro, busted. You're busted.
Busted.
I don't know what her name is.
I don't know.
I don't know if she had a name.
She would just come in and just be like,
yeah.
You saw. Bang.
Yeah. So, of course, Stoney shows up with Link
mm-hmm.
to introduce him. And he's like, don't you remember you signed the papers so that we could have a foreign exchange student and everything?
Get extra credit. Yeah.
And all of this stuff. And I really need this. And come on.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah,
pretty ridiculous.
Sure.
How would they not remember that?
Yeah, exactly. And the dad's like, I think I might remember something about this. And it's like, no, you don't, but whatever.
No.
So they say that his name is Linkovich Chomovsky. He's an exchange student from Estonia.
Mm-hmm.
Because get it? From the Stone Age.
Uh-huh. Classic.
Actually, it's the Ice Age, but sure.
Yeah.
Maybe Stony said it because Estonia is close to Stony.
Ice had to cover something, covering stones.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway. So, I guess that's it, basically.
Pretty
They're
much.
like, okay, well, sure. He can stay with us. Well, first they go upstairs, and he sees a poster.
Oh, yeah.
On Dave's wall.
Can't miss that.
Because there's a poster of a half-naked lady.
Yeah.
And they
the gazongas.
keep calling her Betty.
And I don't remember that being a term.
I don't
for hot
know.
girls.
I don't know. It's probably just a Stony thing. I don't know.
I think it's Dave that said it.
Maybe.
So that makes me think it's never been cool.
But I mean, he could say it because he got it from Stony.
Could be.
Because he gets a lot of stuff from Stony.
Yeah.
I mean, why would you not just go with what Stony says?
Well.
Because of the two.
Yeah, I guess. If Stony would stop talking like Pauly Shore, he would be a lot better.
So at this point, we also get to, or actually, it's the next day when they go to school, I guess.
Yeah,
we get to see what Dave is really made of. Where he's like, "We found him. We can do whatever we want with him." And it's like, "Oh, bro,
it's like, I'm gonna use him.
This is not good."
So he's like, "Dude, he's our friend. We can take care of him."
Yeah, and he's like, "We can use him to get popular."
Yeah, Dave.
This is not good.
You suck. But they get him registered.
They do. And he jumps off a balcony.
Yeah, he sees a hot girl, which is Robin's friend.
Yes.
Whatever her name is.
Ella, I think was her name.
Ella. And then, he's going after her. He's all up in there.
And she's like, I'm here for this.
She loves it. She tells Robin, like, he's mine.
Exactly.
I got this guy.
You keep your hands off.
Yeah.
That one is mine.
Mm-hmm.
He has to go to classes with, he can't go to a class by himself, I guess. Right. He has to go with either Dave or Stony. Mm-hmm. So he goes with Stony to Spanish class.
Yep.
And while he's there, Ella is sitting right next to him and she's like, I'm going to meet you at Blades tonight.
After school.
Exactly. And so she's like, hey, Stony, can you drop him off at Blades tonight? You're not invited.
Yeah.
And Stony's like, sure, I guess.
Poor Stony.
Yeah. But now it's time for Stony and Link to have an afternoon together.
Mm-hmm. And they have an afternoon.
They go to, like, a convenience store.
Yeah, some gas station or something.
Mm-hmm. And this is where they have the discussion of the 4 basic food groups.
Yes.
Because, of course, Link sees a banana and immediately goes for it. And he's like, that is not part of the food groups.
Not our...
No. So he takes them down the aisle. He's like, you've got your dairy group. You got your dairy group.
Your dairies.
And he's like, milk duds. Your fruit group.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet tarts.
And we saw Chewy's sweet tarts. Looked good.
We've had them before.
We have. Still good.
Still good. Vegetable group, corn nuts.
Yep.
Meat group, burrito.
Mm-hmm.
So they have a burrito that they've been arguing with the guys who own the convenience store, whether it's 1 minute or 2 minute, and they're like 1.5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's still cold inside, but Link eats it anyway because he's like,
hey. That's a gas station burrito for you.
Exactly. Then, of course, we have the icy bit.
Yeah.
Where...
Wheezing the juice.
Wheezing the juice.
Wow. So much wheezing the juice.
Yes. So, basically, they try to drink the icy directly from the machine.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at least they're not putting their mouths on it, but still.
Yeah, that's true.
But still. And, meanwhile, the two guys are like, no, wheeze
the juice.
And no buds chill.
Yeah.
Also, which was always funny.
Then Brendan Fraser does it, and then he gets brain freeze. Because he does too much.
Yep, and they have to leave. They get kicked out, basically. And as they're leaving, he comes back and he does the Terminator thing that he saw on the TV, where he's like, I'll be back.
Yeah, classic.
Yep. He doesn't go back, though, where we never see it. So.
That's it. He was a liar.
Liar! So they show back up at Dave's house on the back of, or on Stoney's scooter.
Mm-hmm. Dave's mad.
Dave is so mad.
Y'all drove away after school.
Exactly.
Without
he's like,
me.
And he's like, I took him to Magic Mountain. They were doing some roller coaster in reverse. And he's like, oh, that sounds really fun. Yeah. But he's like, you can't do that.
Was that something they cut? Well, did they show that originally? Because we watched this. It was a CMT showing. Yeah. Country Music Television.
Maybe. I don't know.
Which, when you think country music TV, you think
Encino Man. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Because I can thinking of a different movie that has like roller coasters and stuff at Summer School.
I don't think I ever saw Summer School.
I have Summer School.
Oh.
We need to watch it at some point.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, if we missed anything in this, just know it's probably because it was CMT's fault.
Because we thought that there was another scene that was cut. But actually, it's coming up like right now.
Right now.
Because I was like, wait a minute, I remember this other scene.
Right now.
Exactly.
We've got a letter.
Yeah, I'm Casey Kasem. So yeah, but he's like, you can't just take him and go do your Stony thing. Mm-hmm. And then he realizes that, oh no, you've got him talking like you. He's talking like Stony.
Yeah, I'd be afraid to. I don't know, he's spending too much time with Stony.
Yeah.
It's not great.
Exactly. But they go in, they have dinner with the family. Mm-hmm. Stony is invited. Apparently he just invites himself for dinner all the time.
Yeah.
And
Dad doesn't really like him too much.
No, and I mean, he does make this little, I'm hoping it's a joke, where he's talking about the daughter. Yeah. Where he's like, one day I'll marry your daughter and then we'll really be family or whatever. And it's like, oh.
No, she's not 13.
Exactly.
If that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're having their little family dinner and everything, and suddenly Link starts tracking a fly.
Well, he also squirts butter everywhere.
Oh, he does squirt butter everywhere. He's got like a...
And that, it was that parquet squeeze bottle? Mm-hmm. That was great. I remember we got a couple of those. And I was like, oh, this is great.
But yeah, he squeezes it everywhere.
Yep.
But yeah, then he tracks a fly around, he grabs it, and he pops it right in his mouth.
Yep.
And the dad is like, oh, good, that's gross. And
then he's like, meat group.
Exactly. And then he gets down on the floor and starts eating out of the dog's bowl with the dog. And the dog's bowl actually is the bowl that they found.
Right? I thought so. Yeah. I was like, why do they use this artifact?
Instead of giving it, that belongs in a museum. Yes. Instead of giving it to a museum, which obviously they have a museum nearby because they go to it later. Mm-hmm. Instead of doing that, they're like, no, we're just going to let the dog eat out of it.
Yeah. I feel like that was a David choice. Because he doesn't care about history.
Probably.
He's an idiot.
Yeah. So anyway, the dog's eating. Link is eating. Yes, he's eating Cookie Crisp cereal. Yeah. And Link starts
supposed to be dog food, but they used Cookie Crisp.
Yeah. So it's later that night. It's time to go.
What else to wear?
I was like, are you going to finish it? Are we singing Wonderful Tonight? So later that night, it's time to go to Blades.
Yep. It's Blades time.
I would think rollerblades.
Yeah.
But it's not.
It's ice.
It's not roller. Why did I say roller skates? It's ice skates.
Skating,
yeah, because they're playing hockey and everything.
Yeah, those are blades. So
yeah, exactly.
Maybe rollerblades hadn't taken off yet.
I mean, it was the 90s, So
yeah, I don't remember when
I've
they
never
were
rollerbladed, so I don't know.
King rollerblader here.
I've roller skated. I'm bad at that. I can't imagine how bad I'd be at
so good
rollerblades.
at
I am
rollerblades.
so uncouncoordinated. I will fall.
Yeah, roller skates are tough. I did it not too long ago. And
rollerblades are easier?
I don't know, but I could roller skate also when I was a kid. Like, I was great at both of them, but then when I became an adult and tried it, oof, I was like, this is going to be easy. I did this.
Yeah.
Like all my life. It's like riding a bike.
I've never been good at like any kind of skating.
Yeah. And the worst part is you have to do it around kids. So you're just falling on your face in front of children. Yeah. And they're just like skating backwards around you, just laughing.
No, what's really fun is when you're a kid and all of your friends are roller skating and you're at a roller skating birthday party at the rink and you're the only one that doesn't know what they're doing, hugging the wall. Exactly. Yeah. And all your friends are just rolling by and then your mom gets out there and starts rolling backwards. And it's like, this is embarrassing. This is just embarrassing. I'm going to just be over here eating some frozen pickle juice. Don't mind me.
Every time she comes by, she does like a flip.
She's like out there doing like triple axles and
carrying your friends on her shoulders. Each time she's just doing something crazier when she comes by. Like, Mom!
Oh my God.
Stop!
Yep.
Oh man. I remember I was great at skating, great at rollerblading, all that, and then got out to do ice skating and
thought you were gonna be
so
great,
hard. Yeah. I was like, this is just like rollerblading. It'll be easy. No, I was awful.
Well, for me, it was just like roller skating where I just hugged the wall.
Yeah.
And I did fine. I didn't fall. I may have fallen once, but as long as I had that wall.
Yeah. Well, that was my problem. I was like really cocky about it. So I just went out in the middle and fell and just couldn't get back. I just want to go back to the exit. This is terrible.
Oh, man. Anyway, so Blades. They walk in. Link immediately sees Ella goes down there to his little date or whatever. And then these two guys, who I guess they were like skateboarders or something.
Yeah.
Because they throw like a skateboard in front of Dave. He steps on it and
because he's not supposed to be there. He's a loser.
Exactly. He and Stoney aren't invited.
Yeah.
So he steps on it, flies down the stairs right into Robin.
Yeah. Hey, works out.
Exactly. It's like, you actually did him a favor.
Yeah.
Honestly. Yeah. But this is also... Now that he is there with David, now he's there with Robin, he's like, oh, remember, we've been naked together, and shows her this picture of them as babies.
Why are you carrying this around, dude?
Yeah.
In the bath.
Yeah.
Oh,
because it's like, it's a picture of her in the bath, and he's like outside of the bathtub.
Yeah.
But they're babies.
Yeah.
Or toddlers.
They're babies.
And it's like,
ugh, so cringy, bro. Stop.
Yeah. It's gross.
Yeah.
And it's like, weird. Dave, stop being a creep.
Yeah.
You gotta quit. You gotta stop it. You can't do this. This is not cool.
Not cool.
This is why you're a nerd. This is why you're not invited to Blades.
Yeah, we all understand now why he's a loser.
Yeah. So, meanwhile, Link is over next to the skating rink. He's got like a ketchup and mustard. He's making cave paintings of
Betty.
Betty Nugs.
Yeah.
And Ella's like, oh, is that your girlfriend from like Estonia? You know, long distance relationships never work, so you should totally just like...
I can make you forget about her.
Exactly. And he's like, no, the only thing that's going to make me forget about her is Radmobile. Because here's a Radmobile.
It's a video game where you're just... It's one of those driving video games.
Yeah.
Like a Cruising USA.
Exactly. Man, I love Cruising USA.
California. What is it? I don't know. Dang. Anyway.
I thought it'd be like California Cruising or something, but maybe not.
I don't know.
But anyway, so he goes over because he's like, it's time to play this video game.
Yeah.
So he goes over to play that. Meanwhile, Matt, who is out on the ice, he is being a bully again, of course. He sees Robin and Dave talking, so he has to go over there. Pulls Dave onto the ice. He's just being a real jerk.
Just bullies him.
I told you to stop. You can't talk to her and all this stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, bro. You know, she can talk to her if she wants to, but whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, Dave's a nerd. It's not gonna matter.
Yeah.
What are you so afraid of?
You should hear what he's saying. It's bad.
It's like, what are you so afraid of?
No chance.
Why is he such a,
he is not a threat to you.
He's not a threat. Exactly.
I mean, he's a threat to Robin.
To anyone.
Yeah.
If to anyone, yes, to Robin. So, yeah, Link hears it going on. He's like, I'm going to go save my best friend and everything. Yeah. But then he gets on the ice and he's not used to it. So he's like, oh, this is, I got to step back.
You would think he would be used to it if he's from the Ice Age.
You would think so.
Yeah, I don't know.
Guess not. So, anyway, Matt goes over to him. And just punches him straight in the face.
Yep.
And Link's like, ow.
Yeah, but he doesn't go down or anything.
No, he just stands there.
Everybody's like, he took it.
Oh my god, new kid, he took it.
Crazy.
Exactly, and then he just walks off. And they're like, no, you gotta go back there, you gotta beat him up. He hit you. You've gotta stand up for yourself. And Link doesn't know how to do that.
No.
Because he's used to surviving. He's not used to high school. Anyway, Robin is mad that Matt hit Link. Yeah. So she takes his class ring. She throws it on the ice.
No.
We're over.
Oh my gosh.
He's like, Robin, no.
No. We were high school married.
Exactly. So then Dave and Stoney decide they're going to teach Link how to defend himself. So they go through, they show him all these tapes with like wrestling and kung fu and boxing and everything.
They showed him Dino Bravo wrestling. That's not the best guy to show. Okay. He was fine.
Okay. But anyway, he ends up throwing Stoney down and we get the classic line, ow, my pancreas.
Yes, yeah.
Which I used to say a lot because I watched this movie a lot and I was a nerd, so.
When they pushed the skateboard in front of David, he did chastise them saying he could have hurt his pancreas.
Exactly.
And they call it right back.
Almost immediately.
Hey, remember that pancreas thing? It was real, guys. Y'all could hurt your pancreas.
Exactly. So. I think what happens is Stoney does not know what a pancreas is. So anytime he gets hurt, he just says, ow, my pancreas. Which is what I used to do when I was a kid.
Could be.
I would stub my toe and I'd just go, ow, my pancreas, because of this movie. And because it made me laugh.
Makes sense.
And everybody around me went, yeah, you're not invited to Blades. But anyway, now Link is the cool kid.
Yeah, he is. Everybody loves him.
Everybody's like, man, he like took that punch and everything. He's pretty cool.
He's dancing with the hip hop boys.
Exactly. He's like in the computer class making art and everything. Yep, the computer club with Ki Hui Kwan.
Okay.
Short round.
Short round.
Yes. Or Data if you watch The Goonies. Or of course, Waymond if you watch Everything Everywhere All at Once.
There we go.
So he's in it.
Good to see him.
It was great to see him.
Yep.
I was like, "Aw, look at him! He's so cute." Oh man. So anyway, he asks him to join the computer club, and so he's just real popular now.
He is. Everybody loves him,
and they're, I guess, kind of a little more popular by association, but not really.
Not really. Yeah.
It's more like, oh yeah, Link guy, he's so cool. If only you didn't hang out with those guys.
Guys have to come around too.
Yeah, exactly. Then they go to a museum for their class. They go visit the museum. They see like the prehistoric display and everything. They're like, this is what it was like. All that. And of course, he starts freaking out. Yep. He goes over to the caveman display. He starts making fire there. And Stoney's like, oh no, he knows what happened to him. And it's really hit him. He's like starting almost crying and everything. I was like,
I'm a monster. I'm a monster.
Exactly.
God, mother.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, he's trying to make fire in the display.
And they come up to him.
Soothe him. They're like, we're family.
Yeah, we're your family.
We're
your family now.
Yeah.
Forget about your old family.
First. Let's have a Dos Equis.
Okay.
Or Corona. It was Corona.
Oh, okay.
In the Fast movies.
Okay.
Paul Walker. Go ahead.
I will if you'll stop.
Michelle Rodriguez. Hobbs and Shaw. Okay, go ahead.
So Matt, of course, walks up. He sees it. He's like, there's something fishy going on here. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to figure it out. Yeah. So my next note is just Dave is being a real jerk. He's not being mellow. I don't know what it it means. I think he's just kind of mad that Link is getting popular and they're not.
Yeah. Is this when he takes him out on the road? No, that's later. I don't know. The next thing I remember is that they're in school and he gets in the driving test.
Yes.
And somehow Brendan Fraser, Link got out on his own and he's in the driver's education class.
Yes.
And he's on the list and everything.
Yeah.
Who signed him up for this?
I don't know.
Because usually you had to sign up for driver's education and show proof of your age and everything. How did he do that? I don't know.
Do not know.
But he just immediately gets behind the wheel, keys are in the car.
Yep. Robin's in the back seat.
Yep. He takes off.
Stoney and Dave see what's happening. They run out there.
Yep. Jump in the car. Yep.
He's on 2 wheels.
Goes on 2 wheels, like, immediately.
Yep. He drives around campus, goes out on the street and everything.
Yep.
And that's when we paused it. Because I was like, you have to go back. You have to go back and pause it and look at the stunt driver.
Yeah.
Clearly not.
Definitely
Clearly not Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, definitely not.
So they end up at a bar, like outside of a bar, basically. Because they have at least one flat tire. Probably at least. More than one. Yeah. The cops are looking for them. Because we see them talking to the driver's ed teacher. Yeah. And another one of the teachers.
Like one of the science teachers.
Yeah. Because he's like, the science teacher's like, I got the license plate number. And then the driver's ed teacher's like, it's probably not a good idea for me to say I left the keys in there, is it?
Yeah. And shouldn't they have the license plate number? It's the school car.
You would think so.
I don't know what's going on.
Exactly. You would think so.
Yeah.
But yeah, they end up at this bar and
they're having a good time.
Stoney gets drunk.
Stoney is doing shots of tequila with some vatos.
Exactly. So he's getting drunk. Meanwhile, across
Link is
town,
dancing.
Okay, yeah, Link is dancing. But across town, Matt and his little cronies are looking up Link's school records.
Yeah, they broke into the principal's office or something.
Exactly, because he's like, I know there's something wrong with this Link kid. Yep. So they find his file, and it's a dog license. Yeah. They used the dog license.
Why? How would they have bought that? I
don't know.
Understand.
It's Encino.
The 90s were
It's
weird.
Different.
I guess.
It's different in Encino, I guess.
She just didn't care.
Yeah. So now they know that there's something weird going on. He's like, I'm going to figure it out. Yep. So back at the bar, Link is dancing. Robin's dancing.
Robin wants to dance with Dave.
Dave is like, I don't want to dance.
Yeah.
And she's like, ugh, you fuddy-duddy. I'm going to go dance by myself. And he's like, I just don't like dancing.
I just want you to do everything I want to do and be lame with me.
Yeah.
Like, just let her dance. Go, just be stupid for a bit.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's like, you like this girl. Just go dance with her.
Yeah. Nobody there knows you.
It's like, I don't like dancing either, but if somebody I like asks me to dance, I'm going to dance with them.
Yeah, there you go.
But if somebody I don't like asks me to dance, I'm going to be like, I'm not interested.
Yeah. That's why you don't.
That's why we've never danced together. I'm kidding. We have.
We have.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he sucks.
Yeah, Link.
But she has a good time with Link.
Yep, Link dances with her.
Yeah, they form a train.
He ends up drinking some bar salsa.
Yep, just a whole cup of it. Apparently it's very hot salsa. So he's losing his mind.
Yep. And then the police show up. Yep. Stoney is drunk. So Dave's like, Robin, you've got to get him out of here. Yeah. So she heads out back with him.
Bartender yells out that it's immigration. So everybody runs out.
That's true, yeah.
It's an immigration joke. Very hilarious. But this was where it was the best moment of my life. For years, I have had this TV theme in my head that it just goes like, I just remember like a part of it. It was like, a cup of Java and a little conversation. Cup of Java. That's it. That's all I knew about it. I knew it was like in this cafe / coffee shop or something, but I could never find anything about the show. I have looked for this show for years. I could not find the thing. Okay. This guy, the bartender, I was like,
he looks familiar.
I think he was in that show.
And you found it.
So I looked him up, found him. Oh my gosh. And then I was like going through it. He doesn't have many credits. And I found it. It was a TV show. It's called Union Square. And I listened to them. I'm like, yes, I found it. And I knew those were the lyrics. So I feel fulfilled finally, and I'm so happy. And like nobody who's in that TV show was canceled after one season of like 15 episodes.
And it's all because of Encino Man.
Encino Man. Encino Man saved my life today.
There we go.
But man, I've looked for that so long. I've Googled it so many times. Like, it's literally been decades. I've been looking for this song.
Well, there you go.
I'm so happy. Thank you, Encino Man.
So, Robin and Stoney get away. Dave has to go grab Link, who is just swinging from something on the ceiling.
Like a chandelier kind of thing, or disco balls, maybe. I don't know. I wanna swing
from the chandelier.
I wanna swing
from the chandelier. Yeah, so he's swinging up there, and Dave's like, we've got to go. We're going to get caught. We're going to get busted. And he's like, the police is like, you already are busted. Yeah. So they get arrested.
They go to jail.
Robin gets home because she's with the guys who were getting Stoney drunk. They're in their little lowrider or whatever it was.
Yeah.
So they take her home. She shows up. Matt is there. And he's like, so, what time am I... Yeah. And then he's like, so what time am I picking you up tomorrow for prom? And she's like, what are you talking about? I'm not going to prom with you.
Yeah.
He's like, what? Why would you not go to prom with me?
But I'm mad.
I'm like the cool guy. She's like, no, I want to go with somebody who...
With somebody who loves me. Oh, I want to go with somebody.
I want to go to prom with somebody. No. I'd rather go with somebody who knows, like, who they are, basically.
Yeah.
And who wants to... Who's, like...
Not afraid to be themselves.
Yeah, exactly. So he's like, well, that's stupid.
Who's cooler than me?
Exactly. So Dave, of course, is in jail. He has his one phone call. He uses it to call Robin.
Of course.
To ask her to prom.
Yeah. He's a smart kid.
And she's like, oh, no.
Yeah.
Actually, I want to go with Link.
Yeah.
Can you, like, put him on the phone? And he's like, what? And she's like, I mean, we could all just go together as, like, a group. That'd be fine.
Yeah. This is where we find out that Robin's a crappy friend, too.
Oh, yeah.
Because... Ella
Pretty
was
sure
like,
Ella was wanting to go.
Yeah, I was like, I want this guy. He's mine. Which, by the way, we don't see Ella in this movie.
We do see her at prom.
Do we?
Yeah, she's at prom.
Okay.
But she's with one of Matt's friends.
Okay. She's barely there, though.
Yeah. She has, like, no more lines.
Like, after Blades, we're done with her.
She was like, he's way too into...
Betty.
No, he's way too into Radmobile. I don't...
Oh, yeah.
don't want to be
She doesn't like a gamer.
Guy. Yeah, she's like, no gamer guys. Sorry.
No gamer guys.
Yeah, so she's not the best friend.
Yeah. She's pretty, but she's not the best friend.
There you go. But she's like, we can all go together as a group. It's fine. And Dave's like, no.
Yeah.
And he just hangs up on her.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, how's he going to get out of jail now?
Yeah, I don't know.
I hope that...
I guess Link gets a call.
I don't know.
I don't know how he would communicate it.
Maybe Robin was like, oh, maybe I should, like, call his parents and let them know.
I bet they just held him overnight. Too.
Probably.
You know, what did they really do, honestly?
Probably.
Because I don't think they drank. They were just in a bar.
They were just in a bar underage.
Is that even illegal? I don't know.
I mean, it should be illegal for the bar.
If they didn't serve them. Because you can let people, you just stamp their hands and stuff.
But I mean, with their hands were not stamped.
Yeah, but as long as they didn't drink.
I mean, I think maybe they would get, like, fined or something, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, yeah, the next day, this is when Dave is like, all right, I'm taking Link. I'm just going to let him go into the wild. I'm going to put him on the side of the road like I would a stray dog.
Stray dog, yeah. Pretty messed up.
Yeah, Dave, what are you doing, sir? And that's why I was like, Dave is kind of the worst.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Sucks. He's definitely the worst. So, yeah, he takes him basically to the side of the road, like I said. Stoney is like, sees them leaving. Is like, hey, where are you going?
Yeah, he gave him a lot of quarters to play Rad Racer, though.
He did. So and he's nice. Like, here's some quarters for Rad Racer. No, go on. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
And Link is, like, slowly walking down the road. Sad music is playing. Exactly. And then Stoney shows up to save the day because he's the best character in this movie.
Like, what are you doing, man?
Exactly. And he's like,
he's
like, you're the one who wheezed off his gig the whole time.
Sure, he's crusty now, but... Like, what are we saying?
At one point, he's talking like this at the dinner with like Dave's family.
Yeah.
And Dave's dad's like, speak English. And I'm like, yes, please. Yeah.
I don't think Pauly Shore ever spoke any sort of popular slang.
I don't know.
In anybody's vernacular.
I don't know. But, yeah, they get into a fight. Mm-hmm. Link has to break it up.
Yeah.
And then they make up.
Like, we're family.
Exactly. And they hug it out.
Mm-hmm. Bitch.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then they go back to Dave's house.
Yep.
And get Link ready for prom.
Yep.
They just happen to have something for him to wear to prom. There.
Yep.
Sure.
Fits him perfectly.
Mm-hmm. They put his hair...
I mean, he's wearing shorts and a vest or something.
He's got like a blazer on or whatever.
Yeah.
They put his hair in this stupid looking little ponytail. I absolutely hate it. Really I hated it. I'm like, no, just let him just let him have his wild hair. It's fine. Yeah. But no, they fix his hair.
That was the 90s for you.
Yeah. And Robin shows up for her date. Mm-hmm. And she's like, Dave, why aren't you dressed up for prom? He's like, I'm grounded. I was arrested.
I'm on probation.
She's like, oh, okay, well. Bye, I guess. See ya. So they leave. Dave and Stoney just hang out in the backyard next to the pool.
Juice outside.
Yeah, and they're not going to prom, of course.
Yeah.
Matt, who is all dressed up for prom, with no date, is at Dave's house. Mm-hmm. He breaks into Dave's room. Yeah. He falls on a hammock, which was really funny.
Yeah, that was very good. It was a very good prep fall. I like that.
Yeah, it was good.
Good job. Because he's like standing up for a second. He's like, okay, I got this. Yeah. Bam. Yeah. Falls right back down. It's good.
He finds this picture of Robin because, of course, Dave just has a random picture of Robin that is framed
next to his bed.
And
inside the frame.
is there are Polaroids of Link in ice. Mm-hmm. And he's like, oh my gosh, he's a caveman.
He's a caveman.
I've got to tell everybody. So he leaves.
Instead of freaking out, he kind of laughs about it.
Yeah.
This is an insane premise that everybody is taking very lightly.
Oh, yeah. So he leaves with the pics. Mm-hmm. Dave and Stoney, they hear him like making racket in the room, so they realize there's something going on. They see that he has the pictures because he's like, I got the pictures, losers, and he just pulls out his car. Yeah. They're like, oh gosh, we've got to stop him. So they head to prom also. Yeah, because they got to get those pictures back. Mm-hmm. As they're leaving, another earthquake happens.
Of course.
Because there are a lot of earthquakes in this. Mm-hmm. Matt really thinks he's doing something because he shows up at prom.
Well, they're crowning
king and queen,
which is Link and Robin.
Yes, and of course, who is giving the crowns?
Yeah, short round.
It's our boy. So he's about to crown Link. Yeah. And Matt's like, no, you can't crown him.
He's a liar.
He's a liar. So he gets up there and he's going to expose the truth. Yeah. He's like, do you want to know the truth?
He's like, yeah, we do. Yeah, we love truth.
Exactly. And then he's like, Link, he's not really Linkovich, whatever his last name is, he's a caveman. And everybody's like, yeah, caveman prom queen. Prom queen. Caveman prom king. Yeah. That's awesome. We have a caveman in our school. This is so cool. It's
not terrifying at all.
Exactly.
Or insane.
So he's like, wait, why is everybody cool with it? Yeah. And then he and Link get into a little fight. Mm-hmm. It's when Dave and Stoney show up
at that time.
Yep. Yeah. And they're like, oh no, he's got the pictures. He's going to expose everything. And it's like, yeah, they already know now at this point.
They don't care.
Whatever. Nobody cares.
They get the pictures back.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
So Link throws Matt off of the stage onto like the cake or whatever. Yep. And then Stoney's like, "Oh, I'm gonna like really do something crazy here. I'm gonna get him so hard."
Because earlier, Matt was just yelling at everybody. Yeah. It's like, calling people homophobic slurs.
Oh yeah.
And then turns to what's her name, Robin. Yeah. It's like, oh shoosh.
No, he's like shush.
Shush.
Yeah. And so
first time we've seen that. Yeah. Maybe it happened again. I don't know.
Don't remember it, and I think I would have remembered it.
You would think so.
And so, yeah, he he pours some punch on Matt and tells him, shush.
Yep. Everybody explodes.
It's like, how did Stoney know?
He wasn't there when that happened. Yeah.
But whatever. And then they all dance because you have to have...
Brendan Fraser makes up a dance.
You have to have a prom dance with everybody joining in, not knowing the dance moves until it starts.
They know it. Because Stoney picks up on it. Yeah. And then David is like... Watch this. Like he knew what it was.
You're literally doing the exact same thing they're doing. It's not like you're doing anything new.
Yeah, but how did he know? I don't know. It's so weird. Anyway, they do that for a bit. Yeah. And then they stop because it's dumb.
And then everybody's like, party at Dave's house because he's got a pool. And I'm like, that pool is just a big mud pit because it has no liner in it.
Yeah, it's a mess. They just fill that baby up and swim around in that. Gross.
It's like you were swimming in mud.
Yeah.
This is like maybe a pond.
Yeah.
This is not a pool.
Quit calling it a pool. Stop trying to make a pool happen.
So yeah, that's one of the main things I have wrong with the pool. First of all, Dave is doing it himself. He is digging the pool himself, and then no liner, just straight dirt.
Somebody's definitely going to get hurt on that pool. Oh, yeah. Like, no doubt.
There's probably, like, tree roots.
They pulled a guy on ice out of there. There's a big hole in the bottom.
Exactly.
This pool's insane.
And honestly, there's probably more than one hole in that pool because of the other earthquake that happened. Yeah. But before we get into that... Robin and Dave. I want to talk to y'all about something special. Robin and Dave kiss.
Yes, and nobody is happy about this.
It was not earned.
No, not at all.
Dave's a creep. He's a bad guy. I mean... Don't be kissing him. But honestly, don't really like Robin that much either, so...
Yeah, they both showed that they suck, so they deserve each other.
Exactly.
Good for them. Go get in the bath together. I don't care.
So they're like, well, I guess Dave and Robin are a thing now.
Guess we have to put up with that.
Exactly. And then Link and Stoney are like walking toward the house and they notice, there's something on the sliding glass door. What? There are handprints and there are boob prints. What? So, Link's little girlfriend from the very beginning of the movie, who also got frozen. Yeah. She somehow, during this last earthquake, managed to be unearthed.
Somehow, without them knowing.
And thaw herself. And I mean,
it's a hot California day.
True. And find her way into the bathroom.
Yeah, she went and got the bathtub.
Take a bath. Even though she does not know how baths work.
Yeah.
My theory is that the little sister found it this time. It was like, I'm going to have my own cave person.
Yeah. And then when it started going down, she ran away. Yeah, she didn't want to be caught in that.
She's like, this is not like a Barbie. This is weird.
I don't want to be busted.
Yeah, exactly. But, so...
They cut her hair and everything, make her hot.
They give her some clothes. Where did these clothes come from?
Yeah. Hopefully that's not the sister's clothes.
Maybe Robin donated some of her clothes.
Could be.
Although they looked more like Ella's clothes, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
She was a little more revealing with her clothing.
She was.
But yeah, she's looking real hot. Yeah. And Link's like, I'm going to get me some of that action. And yeah, there we go. That's how it ends.
There you go.
Except for at the very, very end, Stoney walks in. He does a little
I'll be back,
Terminator.
Buddy.
Well, I think he says, I'll be back. But... I hate it. I hate that part.
So yeah, that's the movie. It's dumb.
It's very dumb. It's very dumb. But you know what?
I'm glad you enjoyed watching it again.
It's not like we haven't watched dumb movies before, because we did watch Mac and Me. Which would you rather watch?
Are they all from your childhood?
Which would you rather watch, Mac and Me or Encino Man?
Oh, definitely Encino Man. Yeah. Encino Man was not, like, infuriatingly bad.
Plus, it didn't have, like, weird, creepy aliens.
Yeah. But, it was what it was. I like hearing Pauly Shore every once in a while, not much.
Yeah. I can tolerate him in small amounts.
Yeah.
Like, I'm okay with watching Encino Man. I'm okay with watching him in Goofy Movie.
Yeah.
He's very, very briefly in a Goofy Movie.
Yeah.
I mean, mainly the only thing you really hear him do is the little leaning tower of cheese.
Yep.
I think.
Yeah. So. We used to watch him a lot. I've seen Biodome multiple times.
I do kind of want to watch son-in-law again.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that Brendan Fraser is in it as Link.
He is. He's in 2 of the movies. He's in, I think it's that and Jury Duty?
Maybe.
No. Maybe.
But it's like, I know while they're in college, he's like in one of their classes, because I think he eats the frog again. Because I forgot to mention he eats a frog in this.
He ate a frog. Yeah, that was gross.
Because I guess they were supposed to be dissecting it in science class, and he's like, no, I'm going to eat it.
Yeah, gross. But, yeah. So I've had my Pauly Shore fix for at least another year.
At least another decade.
I'm good. Because he was going hard Pauly Shore in this. Man.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oof, he was off the rails.
Oh, yeah.
But anything else we need to say about this movie before we move on? No.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. All right. Well, then, let's move on to our snack.
Sure.
It's a drink this time. And it is the perfect snack for this movie.
I mean, I guess.
Perfect snack. Because when did this happen? During the summer? Early summer?
It was prom season. So I feel like spring,
early summer. And what happened to Brendan Fraser? He froze. So
that's true.
Was it in the mountains?
The mountains of Encino.
Yes, the Encino Mountains, where the dewdrops rush down the grassy plains. We're drinking Mountain Dew Summer Freeze flavor.
Yep, exactly. It is very blue.
It's very blue. We have both the zero version and the regular version. Yep. So we're going to try them both. And the zero has been shook up perfectly.
Sorry. Didn't mean for that to fall over. Zero sugar.
So, you want to hand me that one? I'll open it up. Okay. Thank you. I wouldn't have gotten that.
I know. I had to loosen it for you.
My arthritis. How much of this do you want? Like half the glass?
Oh, God. Not much of it. It smells like blue raspberry. I'm going to hate this. I'm going to hate it.
Here, you're going to hate this.
Oh, gosh.
Which one do we want to try first?
I don't know, because... Oh, I love that it's with a blast of Summer Americana.
Oh, how nice.
So it's Summer Americana flavored.
Yeah, whatever that means. Let's try the regular full sugar version.
Full sugar, 270 calories per bottle.
I love the way it smells. You would. I love Mountain Dew and all the flavors of Mountain Dew. I love them all.
I'm pretty sure the only flavor of Mountain Dew I've tried is regular Mountain Dew.
And Flamin' Hot.
The Flamin' Hot one that we did for this.
Code Red's really good. I like that. She loves it.
That's just straight blue raspberry. It doesn't even taste that sweet.
Yeah, surprisingly it doesn't. That is weird.
It just tastes like blue raspberry flavored water.
Yeah, it kind of does. Strangely. This one's yours.
Okay.
Let's try the zero now. Maybe it's somehow better.
Maybe. Actually, I think it is better.
Yeah, maybe. It's not bad.
I think I like it better.
It's a little milder, it seems like. The regular is kind of almost bitter. Strong Mountain Dew without the sugar. I don't hate it as much as you do.
Obviously.
But to know where I stand, I was a big defender of Pepsi Blue, and nobody liked Pepsi Blue.
I never tried that either because I don't like Pepsi.
It was very berry, so it didn't really taste like Pepsi.
I might have liked it then.
It was not too far off this, I feel like.
Oh, then I probably wouldn't have.
It was a weird one. Anyway, I don't mind it. I could probably drink a couple of those.
Well, I guess it's a good thing we have a couple of them because you get to drink them.
Yay!
I might drink more of the zero sugar one, but I don't think I want the... I don't know. I don't really...
Well, maybe you can have the rest of the zero. All right. What are you giving this? Your favorite? It kind of does taste like those Pop Ices. Once they...
It's just melted.
Just the juice of the Popeyes?
Yeah.
With maybe less sugar? Do you need something higher than a 10?
No, I'm trying to decide how low I want to put it. I think I'm going to give it a 2.5. I don't like it. Don't like it.
Dang.
Oh.
All right. I mean, this isn't like a top drink or anything. This isn't like blowing my mind. I think I probably even like the Flamin' Hot better than this. To taste that again. I think I'm just gonna go 6.
Okay.
Because it's not amazing, but it's not bad. In my opinion. It's kind of the opposite Encino Man. You enjoyed it?
Didn't
I
like
wasn't
the
as
snack.
happy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. There you go. All right. Well, have you tried this and what'd you think of it? How does it rank in the Mountain Dew flavor pantheon? It's probably at the bottom for me.
Probably.
Pitch
Even
Black's
though I
pretty
haven't
cool.
had the other.
By default, it's at the bottom.
Yeah.
Let us know on Twitter at HavingFunCast or on Facebook at HavingFunPod.
Or you can send us an email to havingfunpod@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm. Go wheeze the juice and we'll see you next week.
Unless it's this juice. Gross.
We'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye.